This is Northwest Connects. I'm Kurt Radel of Waycross Community Media. We welcome the Superintendent of Northwest Local School District, Darrell Yater. And Darrell, at a recent board meeting, teachers were spotlighted.
Yeah, this is a great season for education because this is when we recognize the excellent educators that are impacting our kids on a daily basis. We have our Hamilton County Celebrate Excellence Award winners. We have our Martha Holden's Jennings Award winners. We have our TMPTA Award winners, and we have one teacher who is going to be nominated for the Teacher of the Year for the state of Ohio. These are teachers who exemplify what it means to be an excellent educator, knowing every student by name, story, strength, and need, and setting them up for success. We'll start by talking about our Hamilton County Educator Excellence Awards. This is a regional celebration where every district nominates a teacher. We have a nominee for every building in our district, and one of those teachers moves on to represent our district at that regional award breakfast for celebrating excellence in education.
All right. Good evening. My name is Gina Sansoni, and I am the principal of Houston Early Learning Center. And I have beside me Jill Hinderlight. She is one of our preschool general education teachers. Mrs. Hinderlight is an exceptional educator, making her a standout candidate for Houston Early Learning Center Teacher of the Year. She's incredibly dedicated to her students' success, fostering both academic growth and social development. Parents appreciate her genuine and caring approach to teaching, as well as her willingness to go above and beyond for her students. Mrs. Hinderlight's strong communication skills ensure a supportive partnership with families, and she's always open to addressing any questions or concerns they may have. Continuously striving for improvement, she creates a welcoming and engaging classroom environment where students flourish. In summary, Mrs. Hinderlight embodies the qualities of an outstanding educator. She's dedicated, compassionate, and always aiming for excellence. Her positive impact on her students' lives makes her a deserving candidate for the Teacher of the Year at Houston Early Learning Center, in which she was nominated for and got this year. So congratulations to Jill Hinderlight.
My name is Kristen Castile, and I am the administrator at Transitions Academy in Northwest Local School District. Beside me up here, I have Mrs. Deb Staubach, who is one of our middle school teachers. What is she doing? It is my honor to present Mrs. Deb Staubach as a nominee for this award. To say that Deb stands out as an educator determined to challenge each individual student to achieve his or her very best in and out of the classroom would be an understatement. Deb demonstrates genuine enthusiasm for teaching each and every one of her students, and her commitment and dedication to finding the very best ways to build into their individual strengths and needs is top-notch. Every time I enter Deb's classroom, I witness an environment where every single student feels safe, valued, and comfortable, both sharing knowledge and asking questions. Teaching and learning in Deb's classroom is not a one-size-fits-all. In the beehive, as she calls it, Deb uses her experience and expertise to ensure that all of her students receive an education that is uniquely and purposefully tailored to their needs through engaging, differentiated, and rigorous instructional activities in a way that promotes optimal academic growth. Deb's passion, dedication, creativity, and genuine concern for her students extends far beyond the classroom. When she's not teaching, Deb is most likely to be found greeting students with hugs, building rapport with them during sensory breaks, or making phone calls home to celebrate student successes big and small. Her commitment is not limited to what is seen within school hours, though. After clocking out, when she's not snuggling with her grandbabies, chances are that Deb is somewhere researching, networking, or planning a new way to make a positive impact in the lives of her students. The students, staff, and families of Transitions Academy and the Northwest Local School District are so very blessed to have Deb on the team.
I'm Colin Clymer. I'm the principal at Coleraine Elementary School, and I am pleased to recommend Ann Hammer for the Celebrate Excellence nominee for Coleraine Elementary School. Ann has consistently demonstrated a deep commitment to her students' growth and achievement. Throughout the school year, Ann actually actively engages her students in goal-setting activities, fostering a culture for self-improvement and perseverance. Her dedication to the Language Arts Pilot Program was exemplary, and the use of HMH data to track her students' progress showcased her effectiveness as an educator. I was particularly impressed by the significant growth that her students demonstrated, advancing from a second grade average at the beginning of the school year to a commendable third grade, fourth month average at the mid-year assessment. Ann Hammer embodies the essence of holistic teaching, recognizing the importance of nurturing not just academic skills, but the overall well-being of her students. Her unwavering commitment to their development and success is truly commendable, and she consistently strives to build positive relationships with all stakeholders involved in the educational process. Moreover, Ann's willingness to explore and embrace different instructional models sets her apart as an innovative educator. Her involvement in academic teaming has been invaluable, and her contributions have been recognized by instructional empowerment, i.e., Ann's leadership in academic teaming has also not only benefited her students, but also has served as a guiding light for her colleagues, both within and outside of our district. And in conclusion, Ann Hammer is just a great, great person, and we are blessed to have her. It was an honor for me to be able to hire her, and I am proud of her every single day that she comes in and works with our kids. Ann, congratulations, it's well deserved.
Good evening. My name is Matt Pining. I'm the interim principal at Northwest High School. For our Educator Excellence Award nominee, Northwest High School is proud to nominate Mr. Ismail Tijani, Dean of Students, as the Educator Excellence nominee for the 23-24 school year. Mr. Tijani exemplifies the qualities of excellence in this award, seeks to acknowledge educators within the Northwest Local School District. He is a student-centered educator who seeks to continually support our students in all aspects of their student life. His caring and sincere disposition allows him to develop positive relationships with many students at Northwest High School in an effort to promote their overall well-being and push toward academic excellence. He has worked with other members of the staff to create the Man Up program for young men from the high school who are looking for a mentoring relationship from which to learn how to grow and develop into upstanding members of the student body and the community. He takes this challenge to heart and knows that this program is bringing positive change to the lives of some of our young men. His peers recognize his genuine sense of empathy toward the staff and students at Northwest High School. He is always concerned about the mental wellness of not only the students he serves, but also the staff he works alongside, to ensure that they are supported in their daily work within the building and the students they serve every day. His ability to speak and understand several languages has also made him a positive asset to the students and the families at Northwest High School. The staff have utilized his special talents in this area many times over this year in bridging the gap between school and home to promote positive and encouraging partnerships that serve the best interests of the students at Northwest High School. Mr. Tijani is a vital member of the staff at Northwest High School, and our school is a better place because of his work and dedication to the staff and the students. Congratulations.
Good evening. I don't know which one it is. My name is Kristen Grody, and I am the principal at White Oak Middle School. And this is Megan Vigar, who serves as the reading specialist at White Oak, but also as an instructional coach, as our RTI Tier 2 chair for our BLT, and as our co-chair for our PBIS committee, the first of which was a completely volunteer position, which she took on when I begged her to do so when I was hired over the summer. And to give you an idea about who Megan is as an educator and as a human being, earlier today she came to see me and she said, are you going to that thing tonight? And I said, the thing that honors you? Yes, I will be there. And she's like, fine, I'll come for you. And honestly, that's who Megan is. She is a natural born servant leader who is completely humble and does so much work behind the scenes at White Oak Middle School that most of our students and many of our staff, of which are not even aware. So when we took on the task of nominating people for these variety of awards, Megan was our unanimous nominee for the Hamilton County Celebrate Excellence Award, and these are all of the things which everyone else in the building had to say about the way that Megan impacts students and staff every day. So I already stated, she volunteered to co-chair a PBIS committee, creating essentially from scratch a PBIS plan, which needed a lot of reinvigorating and required her to garner support from a variety of staff members and work very closely across the year. She is our RTI Tier 2 chair and has taken on this year as part of both PBIS and RTI, servicing students through their behavioral plans, doing follow-up meetings with teams, as well as tracking her typical reading interventions, which she does as part of her position as a reading specialist. She helped implement a new curriculum in language arts, following up to do lesson planning, following up on unit planning and curriculum maps with every single one of our English teachers. She coaches other teachers at a level which seems unfathomable. However, she refused to give up any of her teachers. When we made the suggestion, she said no. She listens and locks away all events and issues that people tell her and builds caring relationships with every single human who interacts with her. She has created leadership opportunities for herself and others around data and data analysis with teachers, has taken on invigorating writing and training our teachers on the OST readiness assessments, hand creating slideshows of every single student's writing sample so that each student could have a private conference with their teacher regarding the score that they received for AI. It took her hours upon hours to do. Also, she insisted on doing that, though we said others could. She also draws upon her diverse teaching experiences and successes when coaching classroom teachers and modeling strategies. And she is an ongoing learner who pushes herself to reflect and grow, and has truly pushed and helped me grow so much this year. And I just want to say thank you so much to Megan. She is an integral part of our White Oak community, and we are incredibly lucky to have her. And I know I am a better leader because I've gotten to lead alongside you.
I might have to break out the cell phone flashlight because my eyes are bad. So my name is Ali Moore, and I am the principal at Coleraine Middle School, and I have the wonderful pleasure and honor of presenting to you Mrs. Kathy Lee. This is a well-deserved nomination that exemplifies her unwavering dedication to student success. Throughout my 4 years of working with Mrs. Lee and watching her through her years of teaching, Mrs. Lee consistently shows a high level of commitment towards fostering academic achievement among her students. Her innovative teaching methods, and if you've ever been in her class, her high energy, she takes on a personalized approach to instruction, and it creates a genuine care for her students. Let me back up. I'm sorry, the lights are getting me. Her innovative teaching methods, personalized approach to instruction, and genuine care for each student's individual learning needs have not only inspired academic growth with her students, but she also nurtures a supportive and encouraging classroom environment. If you've ever been in Mrs. Lee's room, you will be put to work as the students are in their groups and they are working collaboratively with each other. But if you come in, be prepared to work. Mrs. Lee goes above and beyond to ensure that every student reaches their full potential and develops a love for learning as well as for math. They may not know that they love math, but at the end of the year, they love math. Her tireless efforts in promoting student achievement makes her a standout educator who truly embodies excellence in teaching, and it's been my pleasure to work with Ms. Lee over the past 4 years. She is a shining example of educational excellence and dedication to student success at Colerain Middle School. Thank you, Mrs. Lee.
I'll bring this back down. All right, my name is Trey Rishman. I am the proud principal of Montfort Heights Elementary. Yes, woo. Our excellence in educator, our nominee is Evie Becker. She is a second grade teacher at Montfort Heights. Before I get into this, I want everybody to know if you ever need a flower, this is the lady to come to. She will mysteriously bring in flowers and leave them on your desk and bring them all throughout the building. It is amazing, and I know it brightens everybody's day, so just wanted to say that. Mrs. Becker has shown unwavering dedication to her students, remarkable ability to create a nurturing and supportive classroom environment, and a genuine commitment to the academic and personal growth of each individual in her care. Mrs. Becker's impact on her students is profound. She not only excels in academic instruction, but she also goes above and beyond to ensure that every student feels valued, heard, and understood. Her capacity to connect with students on a personal level is truly exceptional. She takes the time to understand their unique strengths and challenges, adapting her teaching methods to meet their individual needs. That is one of the best things about Ms. Becker. She can reach all of her kids in her room. More than just an educator, though, Mrs. Becker is a source of inspiration for her students. She invests her time and energy in cultivating strong relationships with both students and their families. I have personally observed the positive influence that she has on students who have thrived under her mentorship. Mrs. Becker instills a sense of confidence and belonging in her students, empowering them to achieve their full potential. Her dedication extends far beyond the classroom. She attends students' extracurricular events, offers support outside of school hours, and consistently goes the extra mile to ensure that her students have an opportunity to succeed. Her commitment to creating a safe and inclusive learning environment is truly commendable, and her impact on students' lives is immeasurable. In conclusion, I have no hesitation in stating that Mrs. Becker is an exemplary educator who embodies the qualities of excellence, compassion, and dedication. Ms. Becker.
Good evening. My name is Karen Hood, and I very proudly serve as principal at Struble Elementary. And it is an honor to be here tonight to recommend Miss Madeline Heckman as Struble Elementary's Hamilton County's Celebrate Excellent nominee. Miss Heckman possesses the qualities that an administrator looks for in an educator: a strong knowledge of curriculum, a willingness to incorporate new instructional strategies and materials to do what is best for kids, exceptional classroom management, excellent rapport with students and parents, and solid communication skills. In her classroom, students find success because of Miss Heckman's dedication and interest in providing opportunities to allow her students to collaborate, learn, and grow from each other. She addresses classroom discipline in a positive and appropriate manner by setting reasonable limits and providing redirection and/or practice whenever needed. She serves as an excellent role model for students and takes an interest in each one of their lives, working with them and their families to prepare them for middle school and beyond. In the workplace, Madeline is regarded as a team player. She collaborates with her grade level and contributes to the instructional planning and implementation of state standards. Outside of the classroom, she serves on the building leadership team and participates in school activities and PTA family events. Ms. Heckman is a positive presence in our building, and she is certainly a valued member of our school family. Congratulations, Madeline.
All right, hello and good evening. Thanks for being here tonight with us to celebrate all of our wonderful teachers. And I am here tonight to recognize Miss Carolyn Seitz. I'm the principal at Taylor Elementary. Carolyn is an outstanding first grade teacher for us. So I'd like to read through what I have here about Miss Seitz. I am honored to nominate Carolyn Seitz, an outstanding, exceptional first grade teacher who has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to promote student success and foster academic achievement. Her remarkable ability to engage and challenge students at all levels has created a classroom environment that encourages growth and achievement for every student. Beyond her excellence in academics, Carolyn is also admired for her thoughtfulness, her generosity, her sincerity. She continuously goes above and beyond to make a positive impact on students and colleagues, fostering meaningful connections and enriching her teaching approach to establish effective relationships with parents, students, and staff. Carolyn's dedication to student success is evident in her teaching style, which emphasizes empathy, creativity, collaboration. She inspires her students to embrace their curiosity, take ownership of their learning, and develop a growth mindset that allows them to see success both inside and outside of the classroom. Carolyn is an inspiration to others, continuously seeking opportunities to enhance her skills and knowledge both personally and professionally. Her commitment to personal and professional growth has allowed her to develop a creative approach to teaching and fostering an environment where students can grow and achieve success. Carolyn's outstanding teaching skills, combined with her thoughtfulness, generosity, and sincerity, make her an exceptional teacher and inspiration to all of her colleagues at Taylor Elementary and a vital part of the success at Taylor Elementary. So I just want to say thank you, Carolyn, for everything you do. It's outstanding to be able to come into your classroom and see the work that you do with our students. Very well deserved. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Erin Davis, and I am the proud principal here at Colerain High School. I am here with one of our fabulous math teachers, Mrs. Carrie Vaughn. Although I did not write this letter, I do share the thoughts that are included here. Miss Kenny Levine, or one of our assistant principals who evaluates math, is the one that had shared these thoughts. But like I said, I echo everything that's included. She writes, I am honored to write this letter in enthusiastic support of Carrie Vaughn, a distinguished educator who exemplifies innovation in the classroom at Colerain High School. I have had the privilege of witnessing her transformative teaching methods and their profound impact on her students. Carrie Vaughn embodies the essence of an innovative educator, constantly pushing boundaries and seeking new approaches to engage her students. Her commitment to fostering creativity, critical thinking, and a love for learning is unparalleled. Carrie's classroom is a dynamic environment where traditional barriers to education are broken down and students are encouraged to explore, question, and discover. Carrie not only has an excellent classroom environment, she reaches beyond her classroom by sponsoring teams, clubs, and taking on the role of the mathematics department chair. This year, she has taken over as coach of academic quiz team. Students are excited to come to her room and practice their skills, answering questions in many different categories. In years past, Carrie has taken on the role as class sponsor and then department chair as well. One of Carrie's greatest strengths is her ability to adapt her teaching strategies to meet the diverse needs of her students. She embraces new technologies, teaching teaching methodologies and interdisciplinary approaches to create immersive and interactive learning experiences, whether through project-based learning, collaborative activities, or I'm struggling today. Sorry, it's been a rough Monday. I'm sorry, guys. Clearly, you could have read this better. And learning opportunities. Carrie ensures that every student is actively engaged and empowered to reach their full potential. In recognition of her exemplary contributions to Colerain High School, I wholeheartedly recommend Carrie Vaughn for her Hamilton County Hamilton County Celebrate Excellence Award. Her innovative teaching practices, unwavering dedication, and profound impact on her students makes her a truly diverse candidate for this honor. Thank you, Erin Kinney Levine. Thank you. Sorry about it. Remind me to come to
Good evening. I'm David Barry. I'm the assistant principal at Pleasant Run Elementary. Our recipient could not attend tonight. She actually is getting the Excellence Award and the T and the PTA Teacher Award. So I'll speak briefly on our recipient. Jill Stedham, she's a first grade teacher here at Pleasant Run Elementary. She has become a voice for students of all abilities and has a special passion for teaching students to read. A colleague shares, Jill has a realistic and positive attitude about interacting with students and colleagues. She is a consistent and calm when dealing with challenging students. She is professional and always willing to try something new or learn more about something to help her students. Most recently, she has completed her Orton Gillingham training and is in line to finish her letters training through the district. Jill can be found sorting through data to create the best learning plan. Jill is flexible and positive, a former co-teacher says. Jill has a great rapport with her students and meets them where they are developmentally and works to help them achieve all they can. When presented with the challenge to teach the transition class on the stage, she worked to make a good environment for the kids and preserved to work what she is working with. She really listens to the kids and when they talk to her and uses humor in class to build relationships. She is a caring teacher and her room is always inviting and structured. She is dedicated to her class and is an asset to PRE. Not only is Jill a role model to the staff, but she is also appreciated by parents. One parent speaks to her class name for this year called the Fun Squad, because learning is fun, the parent says. She finds the magic sauce that helps every student succeed. She gives each kid the opportunity to have control over their education, and they love being in the Fun Squad. PRE is lucky to have Jill, so congratulations to Jill.
Hello, I'm Allison Driesbach. I am the principal at Pleasant Run Middle School, and I'm here to acknowledge our nominee for this year, not only for the P and PTA, but also for the nominee for our building for the Celebrate Excellence Award. Ms. Detmering embodies all of the qualities of an exceptional teacher. She possesses strong communication skills, actively listens to her students, collaborates effectively, adapts to different situations, demonstrates empathy, and exercises patience. In the classroom, she creates an engaging environment that emphasizes real-world learning and the sharing of best practices. Ms. Detmering continuously nurtures her own love for learning. With a restorative approach mindset, Ms. Detmering establishes a solid foundation for building, maintaining, and repairing relationships with her students. Her restorative philosophy fosters a culture of both high challenge and high support that aims to work with students rather than doing things to or for them. One of Ms. Detmering's daily missions is to develop healthy and positive relationships with her students. Not only does this enhance her students' academic performance, but also contributes to their social and emotional well-being by helping to give them a sense of belonging. Through various relationship-building strategies, she establishes a positive rapport with each of her students. Ms. Detmering's dedication extends beyond the classroom to our school community. Her outstanding commitment is exemplified by the countless hours she volunteers at our school's food pantry. This initiative supports families in need by providing them with essential groceries. Ms. Detmering's volunteer work contributes to the overall sense of security and support within our community. I'm not only proud to work with her each and every day, but I'm also proud to announce that along with being the nomination for PRMS, Megan has also been selected as the Northwest Local School District's overall nomination for Celebrate Excellence Award. So congratulations, Megan.
Please give a big round of applause to all of our award nominees.
The next award that we'd like to spotlight is the Martha Holden Jennings Award District nominees. Darrell?
Yeah, so Martha Holden Jennings Awards are various categories. So we had teachers recognized for science education, for math education, as just being a master teacher in general, as well as co-teaching models where a general education and special education teacher work together in collaboration. And so all of those teachers were recognized as being an award winner who will then move on to the next level of that award nomination process.
My name is Emily Dablinger, and I am the Assistant Director of Secondary Curriculum. It is my honor and privilege to get to announce the Martha Holden Jennings Teacher Excellence Awards. There are several awards being honored, a part of this group of excellence awards. Awards are for public school, elementary, or secondary classroom teachers who have earned the respect of students and colleagues, may remain intellectually alive, demonstrate leadership in their field, and serve as a model of excellence for the teaching profession. Our nomination for the Arthur S. Holden Teacher Award for Excellence in Science Education is Rachel May from White Oak Middle School. Rachel is in her 9th year of teaching at Northwest Local School District, all of those years in White Oak Middle School. She has served in leadership roles such as building leadership team. In her role on the BLT, Rachel is a teacher leader voice and advocates for students and staff to have the resources they need to be successful. She is responsible for analyzing achievement and discipline data, analyzing demographics, and making recommendations. Miss May's Science Classrooms is a hands-on environment where students are working in teams to solve problems. The data in her room demonstrates that students understand what they are learning, can self-assess, and work together collaboratively to support achievements for everyone. She is able to differentiate to ensure that there are rigorous and accessible experiences for all students. Congratulations, Rachel. Our next award is the George B. Chapman Junior Teacher Award for Excellence in Mathematics. And I would like to give this award to Carrie Vaughn from Coleraine High School. Beyond what was already described of Carrie in her previous award, Carrie has been an invaluable asset to our school's curriculum department. Over the years, with various leaders within the department, Carrie has been a constant voice and advocate for math instruction. She has participated in reviewing math resources, curriculum guides, course offerings, and scheduling frameworks. She also gives feedback regularly, sought out by various people. She has been an active member and leader throughout our district's new model of instruction. She has found ways to incorporate these strategies into each of her classes, no matter the level of course. Carrie has never compromised the rigor of her courses and challenges and supports all students to perform at their highest level. Beyond the classroom, Carrie has been actively involved in leadership of students and peers as the mathematics department chair. Carrie's willingness to go above and beyond is evident through the passion she shares in all of her roles. Congratulations, Carrie.
Our next award is the Master Teacher Award. As a former administrator of this teacher, I asked to come up and give this one out. So please join me in celebrating once again Miss Deb Staubach. In addition to what we've said earlier, I want to add just a few more things about Mrs. Staubach. I have to be careful, though. She'll get a big head. I keep it clean. Edutopia defines a master teacher as one who starts where their students are, knows where their students are going, expects to help their students achieve their goals while supporting them along the way, uses feedback to help students get better, focuses on quality over quantity, and never works harder than their students. Deb is each of these characteristics and more. Her strong relationships with students allow her to push them instructionally and hold them to high expectations. The fact that she believes in their academic potential helps them find their path to realizing that potential. She is relentless in varying her approaches to ensure all students experience authentic success. The students, staff, and families of Transitions Academy and the Northwest Local School Districts are blessed to have Mrs. Deb Staubach on the team. Congratulations.
Our next award is the George B. Milborn Award for Excellence in Team Teaching. It is my honor to bring down Brittany Leonard and Carrie Martini from Coleraine High School as the award winners. Carrie has 26 years of experience and Brittany is in her 6th year of teaching. Their balanced and collaborative relationship is a role model for others. During their time as co-teachers at Coleraine High School, they have made a huge impact on the lives of children. Their classroom is a welcoming space to students, other teachers, and all who enter. Their passion for knowing their students by name, story, strength, and need is evident in the environment they create where students not only learn content, but grow as learners and as humans. Carrie and Brittany have been a model of co-teaching. Carrie's leadership and content knowledge paired with Brittany's skill at developing specifically designed instruction and the willingness of both to collaborate and learn from each other has accelerated their students' journeys. Carrie and Brittany have an unwavering commitment to all students and ensure they are supported, challenged, and guided along to their highest potential. They also ensure students are able to develop and self-advocacy skills needed to take control of their education. Carrie and Brittany are actively involved in the school and district community. Carrie has led many student groups throughout the years and sits on the Superintendent Teacher Advisory Board. Both Carrie and Brittany have also held coaching positions, working with students beyond the school day in extracurricular capacities. Thank you to you both. Our nominees will be competing for these awards with teachers from across the state of Ohio. The 7,500 award winners will be honored at our Educators Banquet on July 18th in Cleveland. Award monies are to be used for the project to benefit students and recognized in teachers' classrooms, the school, or the district. Please give another round of applause for our award nominees.
The 2025 Ohio Teacher of the Award District nominee.
Yeah, so each year, the state of Ohio searches for a teacher that will be recognized at the state level as the Teacher of the Year for the state of Ohio. This year, we have a teacher who's been nominated from our district, a middle school teacher, Stacy Cook, who has been nominated and will be moving on to the next level of that competition, to a regional and then a state level, and potentially the next Teacher of the Year for the state of Ohio.
Tonight, we also recognize our 2025 Ohio Teacher of the Year. This award is given to a candidate who has respect and admiration of their colleagues. Nominees should have the following qualities. They are an expert in their field who guides students of all backgrounds and abilities to achieve excellence. They collaborate with colleagues, students, and families to create a school culture of respect and awareness. They demonstrate leadership and innovation in and outside of the classroom walls. They embody lifelong learning, and they express themselves in an engaging and clear way. Our nominee for the 2025 Ohio Teacher of the Year is Stacy Cook from White Oak Middle School. Stacy was not able to be with us tonight, but I do feel like I should read her nomination letter. Stacy has taught math in the Northwest Local School District for 16 years, 3 years at Struble Elementary and 13 years at White Oak Middle School. Prior to accepting her first teaching position at Struble, she also student taught in the district at White Oak. Stacy is currently teaching 8th grade math and advanced algebra 1 and also serves in multiple leadership roles in our school. She is White Oak's PTA secretary and is 8th grade team unity team leader. She is an adept educator with strong content skills, exceptional teacher intuition, and a huge heart. Every year, teachers hear kids say they never understood math before until they had Miss Cook. Students' impact is seen in the student academic growth she consistently achieves. Mrs. Cook incorporates so many fun activities into her lessons and even provides special awards which motivate students to see math class as fun. Students laugh, engage with others, which motivates students to see their potential. Mrs. Cook, in addition to serving as a PTA secretary, she also ran the PTA Spiritware sale, organized order forms, money collection, and distribution of items. Her efforts helped kick off the year with school spirit and with more money in PTA's account to help support students and staff needs. But don't just take Mrs. Grody's word for it. Mrs. Cook has taught her a lot. She has helped her through her 8th grade year. She is an amazing teacher who has taught her a lot. She is nice, funny, she's always willing to listen. And I think this is from a student. Oh, these are all from students. I'm sorry about that. Students, staff, and families respect and appreciate Mrs. Cook, and she is deserving of this honor. So please applaud Mrs. Cook again. Thank you all so much. Our Board of Education would like to come forward and appreciate all of you.
Finally, we have the T and the PTA winners.
So our parent-teacher associations are amazing support groups for our schools, and they do so much to support our students and our staff. And every spring, they host a T and PTA. They recognize one teacher from each building that really exemplifies that partnership between classroom and home and really celebrate that connection to the parents. And so we're excited that every building has one of their T and PTA award winners this year recognized.
All right, a few years ago, the PTA as an organization changed away from Teacher of the Year to T and PTA awards, and that's what we're celebrating tonight. It's been a great night of celebration thus far, and we'll continue that. Some of our winners have won multiple awards, and you'll notice that along the way. That should be no surprise as we have some amazing educators. We'll start things off with Corey Middle School.
Hi. All right, thank you, Mr. Gehring. I have the pleasure of presenting Miss Jenna Sauer as our winner. It's a feather in my cap because I hired her. So this is pretty awesome. I just want to read a couple of the accolades our students put in for her nomination. Because no matter what, she will always comfort you, and she's caring and tries to make the work fun, even when it's something boring. It's amazing what kids say. She's very kind and nice to everyone. She tries to make class assignments fun. She gets along and cares for her students. She goes to and volunteers at many extracurricular events and helps out with PBIS points. The teacher should win this award because her lesson plans are fun, and when she teaches, she makes sure that we understand. She's kind and makes learning fun. Another person just simply put, her personality. You'll find Miss Sauer at about every school event, volunteering her time, selling concessions, or doing ticket sales. She does all the hard work with the yearbook, and she even helps with the PBIS store, which the PTA supports. She's nice to her students. She makes lessons fun by adding jokes and funny songs to make us laugh. Another student says she is the best teacher. She makes class fun and funny. And lastly, I'll put in here, she's a really good teacher, and she's really nice to all of her students. She's my favorite teacher forever. So congratulations, Ms. Sauer, on being this year's T in PTA.
I'd like to introduce you to Jill Darling. Jill Darling this year is Colerain Elementary's T and PTA 23-24 school year award winner. Mrs. Darling was nominated by not one but three parents of current CE students this school year. While each nomination had individual details, all nominations centered around the thought that Mrs. Darling builds deep, and meaningful relationships with her students as she stretches each student individually to be the best they can be. Jill Darling coordinates the Access program at Colerain Elementary, and in this role, she personalizes learning strategies for both students' academic and social emotional needs. She gives students the opportunity to move at a pace that's appropriate for them. Jill is always involved in activities or projects that improve the student experience at CE, whether it is at a PTA or an initiative that she starts. For example, Jill pursued a grant 2 years ago that allowed 5th grade girls to participate in STEM for Girls Challenge program provided by the University of Cincinnati. This program required time and dedication in her part, with students meeting 2 days a week before school, and ultimately led to the presentation at the University of Cincinnati. She this year grew that program to include both males and females, which is absolutely wonderful. One student, and that's really the measure that where we are as educators, summed up best, Mrs. Darling is the best teacher I have ever had. Jill, congratulations on behalf of Colerain Elementary for this award.
All right, hello and good evening. Casey Schurz again. I am here with Ms. Tanya Ponting. Super excited to be able to talk about the T and PTA as it pertains to Ms. Ponting. Ms. Ponting is the award winner. Ms. Ponting is one of our access teachers at Taylor Elementary. In addition, she is a member of our building leadership team. This year, Ms. Ponting has worked very hard to create a positive school culture, support the students at Taylor, and engage the community. She is responsible for creating and managing our Taylor Buddy program. I know that at a board meeting just recently, Ms. Ponting reported out to you guys about that. So our Taylor Buddy program, as well as leading our student council and our building liaison for our side-by-side and after-school tutoring program. This year, our BLT created a vision for our Taylor Buddy program. Grade levels were partnered up. We had K3 partnered, 1-4, and 2-5 that were partnered up so that our older students had an opportunity to mentor our younger students. And Ms. Ponting set monthly dates. She set and provided activities and themes for those dates for all of our students to participate in and engage in. This past December, which was just absolutely amazing if you were able to be a part of it, this past December, Ms. Ponting organized and secured enough donations to set up a Christmas shop where every single one of our students had an opportunity to select a gift for his or her buddy and give it to them. Outstanding. It was just amazing to see. The Student Council program builds leadership skills in our 5th grade students. The members assist whole school events and organize various service projects that Ms. Ponting supports and organizes. Finally, Ms. Ponting organized the after-school tutoring program, mentoring program at Taylor Elementary. She partnered with our side-by-side ministry, bringing community members in, high school members in, high school students in to be a part of building this program every single Wednesday afternoon. The students love participating and look forward to engaging in this weekly event. And this just summed it up as I was walking in. I had a fellow teacher that I taught with, one of their students. I was very introverted, they were talking about, and just to be able to be a part of that program as a student at Northwest High School, to come and give back. Ms. Ponting, we really appreciate all of the efforts that you put in each and every day for our students, for outside programs and the things you do for us at Taylor Elementary, and you are super deserving of the T and PTA. So thank you.
Hello, Kristen Grody from White Oak Middle School again, and while I am not going to read the letter, I did want to come up here and honor that Mrs. Stacy Cook was White Oak's T in PTA winner. You already heard the contents of that letter. We also made the decision to nominate her as our Ohio Teacher of the Year. So congratulations to Mrs. Stacy Cook.
All right, so I would like to introduce Kathy Blanchard, who is our Montfort Heights co-president from the PTA, who will talk about Miss Becker as our T in PTA.
On behalf of the Montfort Heights PTA, I am proud to announce Mrs. Becker as our nominee for T in PTA. Out of all of the staff members that were nominated, Miss Becker by far had the most nominations. And again, you've heard a lot about her already, but some of the common themes that came up in those nominations. The first one was how much of a positive impact that Miss Becker has made in the lives of children. Here are a few of the comments. Miss Becker is a ray of sunshine, and if anyone has ever been in proximity near her, you would know she has a light that she carries, and it is so contagious. She is amazing with all her students. My daughter comes home always bragging about how nice and kind her teacher is. Miss Becker goes out of her way to relate to each individual student and make them all feel special and valued and heard. From the start of open house, I knew immediately Miss Becker was special. She goes out of her way for each individual student. She is always praising when it's deserved. She encourages her students to reach their potential while also challenging them to be their best. The second reoccurring theme was how dedicated Miss Becker is to the mission of the PTA, which is to make every child's potential a reality by engaging and empowering families and communities to advocate for all children. From special emails or phone calls home to taking time during the evenings and weekends to attend students' events, extracurricular events, she makes a huge impact not only on her students, but also the families that get to work with her. Yeah, she attended my son's basketball game last year as she was his teacher at that time. Lastly, Ms. Becker is a fierce supporter of the MHE PTA. Even when she's not able to attend the after-hours events, she's always advocating for them inside and outside of the classroom. Ms. Becker helps talk up initiatives that we host to her students, ensuring everyone gets involved. She also helps communicate details and deadlines to parents and encourages involvement from both students and parents alike. She has also helped the PTA leadership by asking great questions, which help ensure us that our events run smoothly for students, staff, and families. Montfort Heights is extremely lucky to have you, we are lucky to have her in our corner as well. So thank you for all you do.
It's my privilege to recognize the 2023-24 T and PTA Award winner for Northwest High School to Mr. Steve Knoll. Steve Knoll has been an active member of the PTSA and Northwest High School for 24 years. He is currently the math department chair and constant champion for both students and teachers in our building. He advocates for children in the classroom, teaching difficult concepts with a dry sense of humor that his students come to love, usually, and offering extra help from the most basic math problems all the way up to AP Calculus. He is the head girls and boys tennis coach, which is why he's not with me right now, and has grown both programs from serving a very select few students to thriving teams full of kids who have found a place to be active, social, and accepted. In addition to his duties as a coach, rumor has it that he cannot be beaten in any sport. He is kindly competitive, and his enthusiasm is contagious. He is also a voice of reason and resource for the staff of our building, often tactfully asking the difficult questions up the administrative ladder on behalf of his colleagues. His service to the kids in the school makes him an indelible part of the Northwest High School story, and he deserves to be honored for his contributions to our success and our culture. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Steve Knoll.
It is my honor to bring back up Mrs. Brittany Leonard, the Coleraine High School
T and PTA Award nomination. And I promise I'll read better this time. Okay. Beyond her work during the school hours with our students, Ms. Leonard is informative and proactive in helping set up her students for success. She is a great communicator with parents and is always willing to answer their questions, whether it is during or after school hours. She creates projects for students to help them develop life skills and to enhance their learning. Ms. Leonard is on our PTA board as the teacher staff representative. She volunteered for this role and attends our monthly evening meetings so that we can have that valuable piece of staff input on how PTA can best serve our students and staff at Colerain High School. One parent said, Ms. Leonard doesn't put a timestamp on her willingness to help a student or parent. Whether it's first thing in the morning, during school hours, or after school hours, I know that we can rely on her. She's even willing to go the extra mile when my son is having a bad day, so her and I together can help turn things around. She is a blessing, and I wish we had more teachers just like her. Congratulations.
We have one more to give. It is my honor to welcome Ms. Karen Hood, who's going to introduce our Northwest Local School District and Struble Elementary winner for T and PTA. Let's welcome Ms. Karen Hood.
Thank you. I'm proud to stand here on behalf of our PTA. The Struble PTA proudly recommends Ms. Kate Triantos for the T and PTA Award. Mrs. Triantos has served as a fifth grade teacher at Struble since 2021. Upon reading nominations from her students, it is easy to see that she cares about making connections. She creates a space where they are both challenged and valued. One student even said that they love the vibe of her classroom, which is a compliment and a testament to her dedication. Mrs. Triantos is frequently found on the volunteer list for PTA events. She has volunteered for Stricker's Grove, our Santa Shop, and for 2 consecutive years, the much loved 4th and 5th grade Valentine's Dance. She also assists in planning the end-of-year festivities for the 5th graders each spring, where she has stuffed goodie bags and arranged a donation of cookies for each 5th grader from a local bakery. Her support in helping send the 5th graders off to middle school on a high note is much appreciated. Prior to her time at Struble, Mrs. Triantos was also active within the PTA and PTOs of the schools in which she worked, including leading a station at a PTA career day, discussing her experience, student teaching abroad, leading a station at an after-school reading night, and helping to plan holiday parties. Although not directly PTA sponsored, along with another Struble PTA member, Mrs. Triantos started the Struble Care Cabinet to provide personal care and hygiene items to our 4th and 5th graders upon request. To date, the Struble Care Cabinet has fulfilled over 261 orders that include toothbrushes, toothpaste, face wash, socks, deodorant, and also hygiene packs. One student summed it up nicely. I think she is a fun-loving teacher who loves what she does, and we couldn't agree more. Thank you, Kate.
And we wish her the best of luck as she competes at the county level. And then, of course, because we're going to win there as well, on to the state level, representing the Northwest Local School District. Congratulations to you.
This has been Northwest Connects with Superintendent of Northwest Local School District, Darrell Yater. I'm Kurt Radel of Waycross Community Media. We'll see you next time.